All right, y'all. So I wanted to use DALL-E, the artificial intelligence generator of images, uh, with this as a reference. This is where I grew up in Cabazon. This is our church. Now, this is photographed way later. Like, this is probably 2018, 2019, something like that. This church used to be called the Church of the Living Waters, and it had a sign there that said that, and it was aqua colored. This is filming it facing basically southwest. The post office is over here. A lot of stuff has changed. When we grew up here, not only was this painted all aqua colored, it's beautiful. That's the watershed that I used to have to go and relight the water heater and all that bullshit. This fence, of course, was not there. There used to be trees here. Trees grew along here. We would build forts right here under the trees. There was a clothesline. There was a garden over here that my sister had. And there was all these flowers in the front, all kind of flowers and whatnot. So yeah. Now this is it as it is. You can see the windows are broken. They've put bars over everything. This was the nursery. This over here was my dad's office. There was a room in there that had H2O gauge railroad track that we built. Then, well, maybe over there. And then in here was a little room that we would use for Sunday school. And my sister-in-law, Lisa, would go through Sunday school with me and my sister. And me and Star would just be joking around all the time while we'd be reading the Bible. We was always making up crazy stuff, and poor Lisa, she had to deal with that. I feel for her. Now, this used to be a door right here. They done sealed it up. But from this door, there was a hallway, and then on the other side was another door. And then this was the men's bathroom. Had a shower. That's where we showered. And then right here was the women's bathroom. If you go down this hallway, my mom and dad's bedroom was, up in there. Outside this is a sanctuary. So I'm talking about this part here, right here, right? Now this right here with the big old, that's the men's bathroom. This was my room, I think. I don't know. That's hard to say. And then Star's room was on the other side. Hers was painted yellow. Mine was painted blue because they was like, what color you want your room? I said blue. But it was depressing as hell. My sister's room was happier, but she had more mice. Just because the mice liked her room better. And I had spiders and the overflowing toilet and stuff and whatnot. That's why you would go up here and sleep on the roof. Go sleep on the roof. And then might go sleep out in the pepper trees over here. And sometimes I would sleep on that side of the house under my parents' window on my dad's army cot. Yeah. This was the kitchen. And then connected to that was like a dining room up and a living room. And it was big, wide windows that looked out on all this. This is another place I slept, not in the kitchen, but in the living room here, there was a couch that was oriented north to south, or north to south, I say. And I would put my head right there and be having the big old window. Sometimes I put my head down here, be having the big old window. There was another couch over here. We had the stereo up in there and whatnot. So I was like, well, let's see what happens when you tell DALL-E to make a picture. of this place because I wanted to put this place in a video game. And I have done before. At least 2 video games. One was Cabazon 1986, which was a Commodore 64 text adventure game that I had made about living in Cabazon. And then the other one was based on Niflas, the Knit, K-N-Y-T-T, adventure series, and he had a game engine that was a 2D platforming engine, and I put this in that. But it was post-apocalyptic. It was all broke down and stuff, and you was like starting in the year like 2040 or something like that. But anyways, I was like, well, let me see, and I want to put this building in Minecraft as well. I've already put Shed Life in Minecraft. I want to put this building as well. So I said, let me see what DALL-E will do with this building. So I think the first thing is, you have to understand, unless you trick it, DALL-E wants you to submit a square frame. Well, how am I going to submit a square frame of a long-ass rectangular building? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Depressing. What is up with that window? Yeah? This one looks okay, but damn. What the hell is that? Yeah? And people be writing stuff on the wall, and we got this thing growing up here. Maybe it's a robot eyeball looking out. Don't know what that is. You know, it's crazy. Then you got this one. Now look at that. Who makes a window like that? Why the hell? I think it's because it's in the desert, and I told it. And that way you let the wind go through, and you go over here. And then if you want to crank it down for the winter, you just turn this handle right there. Right there. Look at that. That must be my bedroom right there. That looks jacked up. Look at this shit. That's crazy. That's a haunted house. That's haunted. It's haunted. This looks a little more normal at first until you start getting into, yeah, this motherfucker got a distillery or some shit right here. We don't even know what that is. Look at these nasty ass windows. Oh, wait, that's not a window. See, that's part of the distillery. Then you got this closed ass window here. This one right here. And then you got this motherfucker in glasses over here, peeking out the side. Who is that? Who is that motherfucker? That's creepy. Got the mountains right. This one looks kind of a little more realistic as far as the, you know, the extent of it and whatnot. But it's creepy. Look at this. Put a fucking barn door and shit. Look at how all the windows are crap. Is that a door? That is a big freaking door. And what is up with the roof? Is that where the air conditioner used to be? I mean, the swamp cooler? Now, for some reason, it put Aqua in here. I don't know if it was listening to me. But I was thinking to myself and saying to myself how kind of looks like it. But again, you got these weird wooden things. You know, blinds. Old-fashioned wooden blinds or something. Made out of bamboo, it looks like. Then you got this stuff. Then you got this nasty-ass door. Look at that shit, man. Look at that. That window is closed. Damn. That ain't friendly. Look at this. Oh, there's a cross. Got a cross. How did it put a cross in there? All right. Now, this is when I started tricking it. I took the long picture, which you see the original back here, and I cropped it so that there was space above and below, and then I faked it out into doing stuff like that and stuff like that right there. Still, it is a sad place. It is a sad place. Look at that. Sad. 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 Now, this is when I told it, make a church with aqua colors. Because that's how I remember my church. So this is what it did. I mean, my church. My home. Notice how they've even got lens distortion. This line here is perfectly straight, or almost, and then it bleeds out, stretches out because of the lens distortion. Pretty interesting stuff. This is another aqua church. I feel we was more like that. That's I think that's how we did it back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. And then, there it is. We live up in there. And you got the sanctuary. So, hope y'all enjoyed this. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Anyways, talk at y'all later. I gotta figure out. Look at that door. That's just strange. See, there's my dad's office. There's the nursery. Go back. You got the baptismal back in. And then right here on the side, you got where we was living. Like 30 cats, like running out. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah.